Real life street stars, man. We got us a situation here, man. We got Lil Greg in the building. Big G. Bro, that's a hey, first and foremost, hey, that's a big ass G, bro, my nigga. If they don't see you coming, that's a motherfucking situation, man.
Nah, shit, that's what it's made for, man. So you see a nigga coming, man. Shit.
Man.
You know a nigga on his way, so you know.
That's real, man. Hey, we love introducing, our fans, our network to the real, man. Go ahead and introduce yourself, man. Tell them where you from, man.
Oh, you know, man. My name Lil Greg, man. You know, I'm from Dallas, Texas, you know, South Side, man, Grove Side, you know, I'm everywhere, man, you know. Really, you know, trying to keep it going, man, you know what I'm saying? So, you know, it is.
If you could resurrect one thing that Dallas had that was epic, what would you do? What would it be?
Resurrect. Probably the togetherness, man. As far as more love, like it used to be. It used to be more love.
What era was that?
Shit, probably about y'all know what I'm talking about. Shit, man. Probably about like say 05 or 04, shit like that back then. You know, it was more togetherness, man. But you know, everything is separate now, so you know.
So tell me this then, because I'm glad you said that, because for you to feel there was more togetherness, it seems like more artists, I mean, you can blame it on social media, but more artists are popping now. How come Dallas can really get that one over to the superstar status with the togetherness we had back then? Just like that one or two artists with it.
A lot of shit got to go with your credibility, man. As far as what you is and what you stand for as a man, as far as what you stand for in the streets, as far as a lot of people got to be able to vouch for you for basically what it is that you stand for, dog. And a lot of these rappers that's going on right now really can't really just vouch like that, dog. I mean, but you got some here and there, whatever like that. You know, it's a couple of them you can vouch for, but not too many of them.
But there's a thing, right? It's like you'll see rappers in Dallas on their way up. Everybody fuck with them. Everybody love them. Everybody show them love. And as soon as they start getting hot, you'll start seeing niggas throw dirt on their name in any type fashion. Niggas ain't from here or whoop-de-whoop-de-whoop.
That's the thing we dealing with hating ass niggas, man. You know what I'm saying? But I mean, when you start getting bigger, getting that fame, is when you got to kind of clench down a little bit more, man. You know what I'm saying? A lot of shit where I think ought to be going wrong is because they can't physically do music. You see what I'm saying? It's a difference between rapping and doing music. A lot of niggas can't do music. I mean, they can rap.
But let me ask you this, right? Because you seem like a stand-up guy, right?
Yeah.
But when the internet get on your ass, it's a little different. You know what I'm saying? So let's just say, they came out and it was like, man, that nigga Lil Greg ain't from where he from.
Yeah.
Like, niggas go to the extreme to prove.
Yeah.
Nigga be in front of their grandma's house with 30 choppers. Like, nigga, I'm free. You know what I'm saying? Like, how would you handle some shit like that?
I mean, I don't handle all that petty shit, man. I mean, like I say, anything I am or whatever I talk about, I'm going to stand on it. And me personally, I'm going to pull up.
But you can't pull up on the internet, though.
I mean, like, a lot of that shit, I mean, like, as far as the internet shit, I mean, like, you sometimes you ain't got to pay attention to all the blogs and all the bullshit, dog. You got to be level-minded, level-headed. You know what I'm saying? A lot of shit don't even matter. If you get paper, you get paper. The other shit don't even count for
That's facts. Man, do you feel like in 2021, man, an artist has to get love from his city to blow?
Yeah, you fucking right. You got to.
Okay, that rule still apply, goddammit.
You fucking right.
So let me, I'm gonna ask you a real fucked up question, right? Let's say Lil Nas X was from your city. And
Lil Nas X
was from your city. He just dropped that bullshit ass video he just dropped. Y'all, is the city fucking with it? Y'all claiming him? Like, what, you know what I'm saying? Cause it, like, sometimes nigga be like, I don't even want to be associated with an artist like that, or you know what I'm saying? But sometimes niggas will take an artist that's popular and be like, yeah, nigga, we fuck with him just cause he's popular. So let's say Lil Nas X was from where you from in Dallas.
Man, first off, I don't even know who Lil Nas X is. hey, ain't no shade to him, but I mean, bro, I be in my own zone, dog. Like a lot of these rappers, I don't be knowing them, dog.
Stay not knowing them, bro.
Yeah. I don't even know these niggas, man, for real.
We was chopping it up, man, and you told me, man, you had to go sit down for 10 years, man. Bro. You know what I'm saying? Tell us a little bit about that.
That shit, like, I actually I got a 10-year sentence. Was 10 to life sentence. I did federal time, fucking with some, it ain't even no niggas, fucking with an individual. Wasn't stiff, fucked over a nigga. Not only fucked over me, but fucked over the people around him. So, you know, that shit based on itself, it took a toll on a nigga life, changed the whole life from different type of perspective that you would have never thought could, you know what I'm saying, could exist, man. I mean, niggas don't understand the difference between doing some time and actually doing time, man. You know what I'm saying? So,
man, let's touch on that, man. For that sit down, where all did they have you?
Oh man, I was, you know, like actually I ended up going, I did.
Well, now, before we even go, what year was this?
This like 2010, 2011, the beginning of 2011, when all this shit took place.
What city were you in as far as?
Here.
Oh, you were?
Yeah, I'm here.
Oh, damn.
I was here. This shit happened here in the city. You know, you got a bunch of hot niggas in the city. You don't give a fuck.
Did you feel something was coming down on you? Did you feel something was about to shake?
No, hell no. The whole thing.
So your life really got uprooted, like just on some like wake up in the morning, go catch the play, and then.
That shit was really like on some fluke shit. Cause at the end of the day, this shit didn't have nothing to do with me personally. That's you know, the DA was actually after this other clown ass nigga, the way that he was moving, he ended up implicating nigga inside the whole investigation and put us inside a conspiracy based off him and what he had going on. So, and for me personally, I ain't.
You know,
I move different, man.
You know, I have a lot of partners that say I've never personally gotten in any trouble. Only when I'm with some niggas does something happen to me. Do you think there's any truth to that?
Fucking right, man. Niggas gonna get you in some shit, man. I'm talking about, cause you, basically how you move dictates a lot. I mean, like, ain't nobody, I don't think they gonna get themselves in some shit.
That's fact.
You know what I'm saying? But it always got to do with another individual based on how you react to your own situation. But you know, a lot of times it be about another nigga, man.
Right. So this was fair time you had to do. Where all did you have to? Where all did you sit down at? As far as where all they have you?
I actually did state and fed.
State in. Oh damn! Oh, at the same time.
Yeah.
Okay.
So I actually had a probation in the state that violated my probation by catching a fed case. So by me having a state case first, it made me do state time and fed time.
Yeah.
So I was blessed to have my shit ran concurrent based on if I was gonna plead guilty. Because you know, in the beginning, you being new to what's going on in the field. You don't know, like, so you thinking that this shit like the state. I'm going to trial. Fuck it, this. You know, the old school niggas down there, boy, you better take your stupid ass to trial, boy. They gonna hang you.
Nah, for real.
So, you know, I end up pleading guilty, and by me pleading guilty, as soon as I did, they end up running my fed bid with my state bid at the same time. A lot of niggas don't get that shit. I was kind of blessed to get that shit, because if not, I would have done 15, 16 years at the time. So, you know.
So they gave you the 10 years mandatory, man. Were you in Texas?
Yeah, I was in Texas. I would love to stay in Texas. You know, a lot of times they'll ship a nigga ass out from New York, California, North Dakota, goddamn. So I ended up being in Houston for a minute. I went to Oklahoma, El Reno. I stayed there for about 3-4 years, and I ended up coming back down to Seagoville. So that's why I finished my shit up in Seagoville down there.
Man, I was just watching what they call Netflix, When They See Us, you know, and they had a old boy, you know, he went to Rikers, then Attica, and they had him moving all around. As far as for the spots that they had you in, what would you say was the hardest spot? And then what would you say was the more, you know, breeziest spot? Like, okay, I could get through this.
Where I was at there, you know, it was kind of like a medium high. I didn't go to no USP because, like I said, they go by like a point system. Yeah. So, you know, if your points ain't that high, you ain't no young nigga with 30, 40 years, you know, you gonna kind of stay like at a medium, you know what I'm saying, level, shit like that. Plus you just no troublemaker, you chilling, they gonna keep you kind of like, you know what I'm saying, out the way. But the easiest time probably was at Seagoville though, because, you know, where I was at, in Oklahoma, you kind of rocking a little bit up there.
You gonna see niggas you know, bro. You gonna see shit.
Niggas ain't doing shit over at Seagoville.
Man, how much game would you say you picked up or soaked up in the 10 years, man? You have to sit down, man.
A lifetime worth.
Man,
Like,
we need a book or 2 or 3.
I mean, like that shit make you want to read more. I mean, like it's like you didn't understand. To be honest, I didn't even know I could read as well as I could until I started reading. Like I'm like, damn, I can actually read good a bit. Like real talk. Like I was like, God damn. Nah, for real, now that shit teaches a nigga like there's more than surface level education, more than surface level shit that's going on in society, and it really made a nigga understand reality more than a nigga did. You see what I'm saying? So that shit, that's like some life changing shit, man. Going through that shit.
Now, would you say that shit made you, or would you, if you could go back in time, you'd be like, fuck that?
Now, that shit made me.
Okay.
That shit made me.
Yeah.
Like I couldn't see or say where I would be at if I didn't go through that shit.
Amen.
You know what I'm saying? So our trials and tribulations is for a reason. So, you know, I'm grateful for it. Even though it was pain,
right,
aggravation and hard and holding tears in and going crazy, that shit was worth it on it.
Man, you know, I done talked to dudes, you know, and then we'd be talking on the phone, we'd be recording, man, and the nigga gets crying on the phone, man. And it's always some emotional shit, man. How hard is it to fight them tears when you be in there? Like, just like when you know, you might be talking to your people, somebody in the past. How hard is it to not do that? Or is that just a stigma? Like,
it's hard a motherfucker, man, because it's like with me being away from love, being away from women, as far as affection, you lose that shit. Like I'm going through this shit right now. Like people tell me like, damn, you don't like. It's hard to gain that type of feeling, that love back once it's gone and you leave it alone because it's not around. That shit hard to get back. You know what I'm saying? But if somebody dies, though, my nephew ended up getting killed. I was in there, and I kind of broke down, and my granny passed. I kind of broke down as well. But it's like physically, you don't see it, so it's like it never happened. See what I'm saying? So it's still like that with me now. Like it don't hurt as much because I didn't physically see it, but it's just like, damn, you ain't just seen them. You know what I'm saying? So,
man, what did you miss the most while you was in there? And what did you do first day out? What'd you eat? You know. What
I missed the most was my kids, man.
Oh, that's real. Definitely.
The first thing I did when I got out, we had went to the halfway house, so you know, like you're not really out.
Yeah.
I was just like, I couldn't believe this shit, cause I say it was easy to be like to a situation like, man, this shit ain't gonna never end.
Right.
So you get in your mind like, man, fuck it. I don't give a fuck. Fuck it.
Yeah.
So then like that day come, you be like, damn, this shit, it ain't real. You know what I'm saying? Cause you slept so many days. Yeah. Looking at lockers and top of the walls. And like,
eating at this time. So are you still institutionalized in the mind like that first day, first week, first month out? Like you still like.
It's crazy because people like, you feel like that you ain't never went nowhere. Like you been like how people can't adapt. They say that I didn't have that problem. With me, I don't feel like that I had that problem either. So it just depends on the individual. Like you gotta have a strong mindset down there, bro. And if you don't, you're gonna break. Like
they say whatever age you go in is the age you come out. Is that true?
This ain't Thanos. This ain't the blip. Hell no.
So what changed when you came out? Where you was like, what the fuck going on? Like, damn.
These motherfucking pants.
Oh no, the pants.
Yeah,
I know it.
Like these pants. I'm like, man, what the fuck? But say, the whole dress. You know, back then it was swag dance, drip, it's sauce, all like the clothing and like the women changed too. Like, man, like, oh, I swear to God, like, it's like the niggas and the bitches, right? They switch. Like no cap, like you got, like I fuck with women because they more solid than niggas is. So you got the niggas that act like bitches and the bitches act like the niggas now, type shit. Like like niggas, like these hoes with the shit. They don't give a fuck if I'm talking about, man, it's so many women be approaching me like they don't give a damn if you got what you got going on. These niggas be the one calling bitches like, where you at, man, going on, man? I need you, love you. Like, man, and, hey, I'm hearing this shit though. I'm like, man, these niggas tripping, wild out over these bras, and these hoes ain't even tripping. They trying to get in their bag. They trying to do this. Like, it's the opposite, man. Like, man, these women having their way out here. Like,
Man, for real.
Like, straight. No cap. Yeah, the shit done changed, man.
I was gonna say, whatever happened to, the situation as far as the guy who, end up telling on everybody, getting everybody jammed up?
Now the nigga actually still locked up. He still end up getting the same time he gonna get anyway. It always be like that. I be like,
you thought you gonna get?
But the nigga like, nah, like the nigga will tell the nigga like he gonna let a nigga make it, just fuck with me while he down there, this. Cause I actually how it end up, I knew that the nigga was hot, right? But it's to a point to where like, nigga, I ain't fucking with you. Yeah. But this my partner, so he put a nigga in the mix. So I'm kind of like, I'm a loyal nigga. You see what I'm saying? I can't just, so nigga asked me for some paperwork. So I ended up giving it to him and he did whatever he did with it. So I'm trying to get the nigga to give him money back and the nigga ended up telling it out there and there it went. That's how I get into shit.
Damn.
So it was really on some fuck flu shit, man. And that's what made my time so hard, cause it was like, bitch, I ain't even supposed to be here, man.
Bro,
tripping, like.
I know day one, you like, this shit cannot be real. Like, bro, somebody was about to come snatch me out this motherfucker.
Bro, I say, nigga can tell me I wasn't finna get out on a bun or this shit. Nigga can't tell me I ain't no bums. Me ain't no bums. Nigga. Like, man, say, I'm talking about, but the hard thing of reality was when I knew I had to do some time, when my mama had called me. And I called my mama one day, and it was finna get ready to, I was finna get ready to get sentenced. So my mom was like, son, you gotta face the fatty. You gotta do some time, man. I'm like, what? The fuck you talking about some time? Like what type of time? Like, cause then that shit wasn't vivid. And like when I got 10 years, I ain't never told nobody this shit. When I got 10 years, I didn't even realize that mentally that I got 10 years until probably like 7 years in. Like I blocked it out.
Yeah.
Like out of my mindset, I blocked it out. Like, man, I get on 10 years. And then I'm looking at this time, she like, the fuck? 2021?
Yeah, 2021.
It's motherfucking 11.
Yeah, like.
So I'm like, man, that shit ain't real. Like,
bro.
When my halfway day, when the 50% shit, like ain't no 50 nothing. Nigga, 2021, I'm like,
nah, hey man, I give it to you just the way even you coming out, you still got your spirit in you, because it's like,
oh yeah.
Sometimes that shit could break a man's mentality, man. But it sound like it might have made you even a better man in regards as far as just your knowledge and whatnot.
Nah, for sure though. Nah, for sure, man.
Did you have to ever experience any type of lockdown, solitaire, anything?
Man, say that's all it was. Like that's really what supposed to break a nigga as far as you being in a cell confined by yourself inside a closet. So your mental was just like, man, what the fuck? And then you on lockdown for like 23 hours. You get 1 day or 1 hour rest. So you in that bitch just looking at shit, just thinking. That's all you gotta do to think. And then sometimes your mind start to do things. You start hearing this all type of shit. That's how people break down. Their mindset break down. But like, I did a lot of self-talk. I did a lot of meditating, a lot of praying, a lot of everything to just keep me fit. My mindset, because like I said, your mind ain't equipped, boy, you gonna break quick. A lot of niggas don't make it back normal. You know what I'm saying? A lot of niggas don't. And some niggas still ain't normal and don't even recollect that they ain't normal.